a good client of mine who has brought in several classic Jaguars and a couple of classic Bentleys as well, brought this 1996 Carnival Red XJ6 in. Just recently picked it up. I believe it was a one owner car, but as you can tell in the before video, quite a bit of work needed to be done. The car is far from perfect, but with the issues that it had, we did the best that we could to remove all the imperfections, and I think the results are pretty satisfactory. There is some clear coat failure, in the paint, so there's not much we could do with that. But if you look at the end results, I think the difference is quite stark between the before and after. 1996 Jaguar XJ6. Well, I'll call this client the Jag guy, even though he has a couple of older, beautiful Bentleys as well. But he finds these one owner Jags. I don't know if this is the third or fourth one that he has or has even brought me. And he just picked up another one, a silver one owner car, I think with 80,000 miles. This one I believe has 60-some thousand miles. Now, this one in particular, he knew that the paint needed some serious attention. And he also knew that despite whatever I would do to it, it would never be looking, perfect, which, that would be very unrealistic to expect of a car that's so old and was just a regular daily driver for the previous owner. So he had very realistic expectations. And if you look up close, you'll see so many things, still wrong with the paint that are just part of the paint. Some of it is the clear coat actually starting to fail. So there's nothing that could be done. And he also was not willing to have the car repainted just to make it perfect. It just wouldn't make sense. And I told him also it wouldn't make sense to me. So the decision was made to just do a paint correction to the best of my ability. And I actually had him come in at a time when I was waiting for a bunch of other cars to come in. So he kind of lucked out. I told him, we agreed to a price, but I ended up spending way more time on this car than the price reflects. So in this case, he lucked out. But just so it be known, for anybody that comes to me and just wants to get my services right off the bat and offers, suggests, oh, can you do it for this much? The answer will be no. In the case of this, where I tell the client, you know what, bring it in, I'll do it for you. And I'm not doing it for free, but the price absolutely does not reflect the amount of hours that went into correcting this paint. I mean, look at the interior. All of his cars look this clean. His Bentleys, the other Jags, I mean, you got the wear and tear here, but again, this was a daily driver. And usually not belonging to people who are necessarily car people. There are people who just bought a Jag. This was just a car, and most likely used it as such. So taking in those factors, these cars look amazing. So yeah, paint correction, and then just followed up with good sealant, no ceramic coating or anything of that nature. But look at that. I will put the name of the color in the title, because right off the top of my head, I don't remember. He told me what it is, but yeah, I don't remember. So I'll ask him before I post this, and I'll put the name of the color in the title. But look at how beautiful this looks. How many people would think that this car is a 1996 car with original paint, except for the bumpers. The bumpers were damaged bad enough to where repaint was done, and not a good job at that. But that's another story for another day about body shops in general.